Hey everybody, you ever just feel funky? You just feel like, I'm on the edge of feeling funky, or I'm all in funk and I can't get out. And I've had that feeling this week of just, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right. I'm not myself. I'm just right there at the edge of despair or depression or something. That's why we call it funk, because we don't really know what to call it. Well, all kinds of things can trigger that for us. The list is long. It could be the balance on your bank account, or it could be the behavior of your children, or it could be the behavior of your adult children, or it could be health, like a nasty headache, or lots of allergies, or something even more significant with your health. It could be some kind of project you're struggling with, or some kind of event that didn't go right. The list goes on and on as far as things that can trigger that yucky feeling of, oh, I'm just in a funk. So my first reaction, well, in the month of July, we're going to talk about this idea of I'm in a funk and I need to get out of it. And we're going to take every Wednesday, we're going to look at 3 things we can actually do to get ourselves out of a funk. So we'll look at 3 things today. But what I typically do when it first starts is ignore it. Is that anybody else I do? I'm like, there's a little bit of wave lapping at my feet, a little bit of water getting my feet wet, and I'm just like, don't worry about it, don't think about it, don't look at it. It'll go away. Does that ever work? Has that ever worked for anybody? That doesn't work for me. But that's my first reaction. So the first step that I would say we all need to take if you're feeling like you're in a funk is acknowledge it. Ignoring never works. Acknowledge it. Hey, admit it. I am in a funk. And you know what? This is okay. This happens to everyone. This is not unique to me. This is not a problem only I have. This happens to everyone. I'm in a funk. And I've been here before. And I don't have to stay stuck here. Just acknowledge it. It seems like there's a lot of pressure and stress and anxiety that just kind of lifts off when we just acknowledge it instead of ignore it. And then here's the reason I think we don't acknowledge it. Then the next step after we acknowledge it is, okay, what are the emotions? What are the feelings that are behind all of this? I think we don't acknowledge it because we don't want to face the feelings. We don't want to deal with the feelings. We keep thinking, I want those to just go away. So what am I really feeling? Fear, frustration, sadness. What am I feeling in the middle of this funk? Let me go ahead and face those feelings. Let me do whatever I need to do to get in touch with those feelings. Do I need to sit down and cry? Do I need to get out the journal and write? Maybe I have 2 different journals, and I have a junk journal where I write all the angry messages that I don't ever want to see again, and those get ripped up and thrown away. So maybe you need to get the junk journal out. Maybe you need to drive down the back roads and alone and scream a little. I don't know what it is, but face those emotions. Admit to yourself, I'm in a funk, then face the emotions behind it. What am I really feeling? Let me sit with these emotions for a while. What am I learning from actually turning and facing these emotions? And then thirdly, you've heard me say this before, but I'm going to, for other things, but I'm going to mention it one more time, and that is move. Move my body. I have a very sedentary life. You may too. Most of us do, where we just sit for our job, we sit for our work, we sit at home. So move your body. You want to get out of a funk, man? There is so much research. Go Google it about actual moving our body, how it releases all the feel-good chemicals, the dopamine, the serotonin, all the things in our brain that lift our mood. So acknowledge it. This is where I'm at, and there's nothing wrong with where I'm at. This happens to everyone. Find out what the emotions are behind there that are hiding, or fear, sadness, I don't know what it is, frustration. Then move your body. Move your body. I'm going to take it one step farther, and I'm going to challenge you to dance it out. I mean, turn up the music and dance until you're sweating, just dance, because it's going to change what's happening inside your body. There's this incredible mind-body connection that we ignore. It's going to change all of that. So dance it out. I'm literally committing to myself and to you that in the next week, I'm going to dance every day. And by the way, I'm not a dancer. I would never do this where anybody would see me. I'm going to dance every day, 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, whatever it takes, so that in the next 7 days, my mood changes because I've been dancing. Now, there are a lot of other things we can do to get out of funk, and we'll talk about 3 every Wednesday if you want to join us Wednesday at 1. I'm Michelle Gooch with Life by Design. Yes, I see that comment, Nanette. No, you will not see me dance it out. I'm Michelle Gooch with Life by Design. I love to help people get to where they're trying to go, straighten the path out to where you're trying to go. If you're interested in that, you can find me at www.lifebydesign.guru. I'll see you next Wednesday at 1.